but it's quite important. So let's start. Motion by calculus method. Calculus is coming. By calculus method. For example, suppose this is an object. At any instant, it was having velocity. Initial velocity means at t equal to 0. Velocity was u, and after at time t, its now velocity is v. These are the basically limits, and this is initial velocity and this is final velocity. Okay, now let's proceed further, since we are going to derive the first equation of motion. What is first equation? First let's write it. That is v equal to u plus a t. I am sure that you know already the meanings of v is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a is acceleration, and t is time. Now let's derive it. Since we all know that what is the meaning of what is the definition of acceleration? This is what? Acceleration, and this is defined as change in velocity per second. That is change in velocity upon change in time, means a equal to dv by dt. Now we are going to transfer here. Here is 1. Just cross multiply and we will get a dt equal to dv. Now let's integrate both the sides. After integration we will find that this is the equation, a dt and equal to dv. So it's a simple rule that if we are going to merge small dv, then we will get the complete velocity. Now limit at t equal to 0 to t. So at t equal to 0, what was the velocity? It was u. So velocity is ranging from u to v. Okay. Now since it's a acceleration is constant throughout the motion, we assume it. So we can take it outside. So now equation is like this, equal to u v t v. Since we know that integration of dx equal to x, right? So we are going to use the same formula here. We will get a dt means t, and now we put also the limit, right? So limit is 0 to t. Again here dv is v, limit is from u to v. Okay, now putting the limit a, first we will put the t at the place of t, it will remain t, and minus 0 at the place of t, and this is v minus u. We will transfer this u towards the left direction, then we will get, after exchange, it is v equal to u plus a t. This is our first equation. I'm sure that you got this whole idea. And now let's understand the second equation. Now coming to the second equation. So this is the second equation. S equal to ut plus half at square, where s is the distance covered, u is the initial velocity, t is time, and similarly a is acceleration. Now, since we know that distance is, as we know that what is the definition of velocity is ds by dt, means distance, or actually this is not the distance, I am saying a distance, but this is the displacement actually, because we are going to deal with the vectors. So this is displacement, where s is displacement. So velocity is unit displacement per second, right? Means how much, what was the displacement and what is the rate of displacement per second. This is velocity. So now again let's understand this. Cross multiply, we will get v dt equal to ds. Integrating both sides, equal to, since here v is not constant, this is the function of time, so we will write here what is the, whatever the definition of v was. In the first equation we have found that v equal to u plus at. Since v is the function of t, that's why we will have to write here this function. Now again we have u plus at and dt equal to ds. This is time, this is distance. At equal to 0, time displacement was 0. Let's say that at time equal to t, displacement is now yes, right? So now what will the result? We can separate this, so it will be like that: u dt 0 to t plus a is constant, so we can take it outside, t into dt, and 0 to t. Okay, ts 0 to s, right? So this is the distance. Okay, now moving towards further. U is constant because its initial velocity and initial will not be changed with time. Now taking u outside, we will get u, and integration of t equal is t. We are putting the limits 0 to t, again plus a, and what is the integration of t? Let me write it. Integration of x dx is x square by 2y, because integration tells us area under this curve. This is the y equal to x line, so this is the area of, suppose from 0 to x. If this is y equal to x line, then at x equal to y will also be x. This length is also x, so when you will calculate this area, you will find that this is half height into base, right? So half x square. So here we will get t square by 2, 0 to t, and distance will be s, 0 to s. Putting the limit, you will find the same thing, that we have derived the equation. This is ut plus half at square, because 0 will not change this equation. So on the right side we have s, and we have the whole equation, that is ut plus half at square. This is all about second equation. Now coming to the third equation, we can derive the third equation directly with the help of these two equations already what we have covered. So first writing the third equation. Of motion, what is the equation? The equation is where all the symbols have their original meaning. It's not any difficult task, I think you know already. Okay, let us derive it. See, here is v square. What is the v here? We can simply put the equation of v. Don't worry, we have already first equation is v equal to u plus at. We are going to square this velocity, right? We can do another thing because that is more easy to do. We will square just equation first. Squaring equation first, we will get v square equal to u plus at का whole square. So v square equals to u square plus a square t square plus 2 u a t. Now you can see that what is needed, required is s. So how we can get s? And one most important thing is that we have got one term, that v square equal to u square we have already got. Now from this part we have to take out s, right? So I'm just writing a shortcut, v square equal to u square plus, let's say that we have already s because s is required. So what is the definition of s? ut plus half at square. This is a trick you can write. And now it was needed that 2 uat, here is ut. So what is here remaining? 2a. Now we can check here that is it right or not. What is this a square t square term we are getting or not? So just multiply, you will get that 2 is cancelled out with 2 and a, that is a square and t square. So we have a square t square and 2uat. So it means that we have got the distance, that is 2as. So we have now the whole equation is v square plus 2a. So this is all about the derivation, and we have derived all the questions, all the 3 equations, and in the upcoming videos we will practice some questions, right? I hope you got this. Thank you.